Whether you're looking to purchase your own private island or just daydreaming of your toes in the sand, then today you're in luck. There are private islands for sale worldwide that fit a multitude of budgets. From humble $100,000 islands that come with nothing but the grass growing there, to established resorts that only the upper 1% could afford, there is an island for every budget. If you're interested in buying your own island, it's important to first make sure that it can be lived on. Unless, of course, you're looking to spend millions of dollars just to look at it. Even though it's a private island, you're still governed by the neighboring countries that officially own that island. While a cheap island may seem like a good investment, it can quickly become a money pit if it doesn't already come equipped with the basic necessities. After all, what are you going to do on an island that has no source of food or drinkable water? And of course, islands in the middle of nowhere may be cheap, but can you take a 3-day boat ride every time you need medicine? All of this and more will be covered in the following video. Before we dive in, make sure you don't miss our next video and subscribe with the button down below. Where can I buy a private island? There are private islands available for sale all over. A quick Google search will show you tons of them. But when deciding on an island, you must also decide on the area where you would want to live. Remember that even though you're isolated, you're still governed. Caribbean islands are some of the most relaxed as they're governed by British law. Asian islands are almost impossible to come by, and even if they are available, they generally go to people who are citizens in Asia. Foreigners are almost never allowed to purchase them. After you buy your island, even if it's empty, you will still have to deal with its governing body every time you want to build something. Some do not allow building at all, while others require special permits and special permissions. Doing your research ahead of time and ensuring the island you're buying is in the most flexible area possible is your best bet to prevent you from jumping through hoops just to build a shower. The cost of buying an island. If you're interested in buying an island, the financial obligation may not be as much as you think. There are islands all over the world selling for less than $100,000. That's less than an apartment in a lot of American cities. And just as you may buy cheap houses to fix them up, islands are no different. But when you're talking fixer-uppers, you need to have time or money. If you have no money, you need more time. If you wanted to take less time, you need more money. Do you see where I'm going with this? A German cabinet maker by the name of Boris Reininghaus is a great example. He invested in a $60,000 16-acre island in Nova Scotia that was completely empty. There was no infrastructure, no dock, nothing but wild sheep and Boris's dream. It took him over 6 years to build a vacation home for his family that takes almost an entire day to travel to from Germany. One of the most expensive islands ever to hit the market is the Vaduvara Private Islands Resort, which is a 5,187-acre group of 4 islands in Fiji. It comes with an aircraft, a charity responsible for protecting the oceans in Fiji, and an entire resort. All of that can be yours if you have $155 million. The single most expensive island ever sold is Lanai Island. It was sold to the owner of Oracle, Larry Ellison. He purchased it for $300 million in 2012 and wants to turn the island into a tourist destination coupled with a sustainable development program. There are 3,200 other residents on his island as he only technically owns 98% of it. From islands that cost $60,000 to islands that cost $60 million, there are so many available out there for every price range. If you're looking for a place to kick up your feet right away, you're going to have to splurge. But if you're looking at something on the lower end of the spectrum, it's going to take a lot of investment before it's usable. What does my island need? So what does usable mean exactly? Well, for starters, you need to make sure that you can even build on the island to begin with. Islands in Italy, for example, are primarily owned by the government. The very few that are available for purchase are strictly monitored, and development may or may not be allowed depending on circumstances. So if you're looking to purchase an island that you can actually inhabit, once again be sure to check local rules and regulations before swiping your credit card. At a minimum, an island needs the ability for infrastructure. It needs to be close enough to the mainland so that you can go back and forth for work, food, or emergency services. After all, how can you build on an island that you can't even get any building materials to? Your island needs a source of fresh water that will not run out. It also needs electricity and/or generators, because even if you're looking to live off the grid, you will still need power for some things. Think basic necessities here. We need food, water, air, and shelter to survive. Your island should have all of these things on it or within a reasonable distance. If not, what is it going to cost to make that happen? A $60,000 island can easily turn into a $2 million project if the island isn't already equipped for someone to live there. Celebrities that own private islands. Many celebrities have taken the leap and invested in their own private islands, for both personal and environmental reasons. Let's take a look at a few. Richard Branson. When the average person thinks of a private island, the first person they think of is most likely Richard Branson. Richard purchased an island in the British Virgin Islands in 1978 for a mere $180,000. When he purchased it, it was barren. But he had a dream and the funds to invest, so he went to work. Today it is a luxury resort that is world-renowned. If you want to live like Richard Branson for a day, you can privately book the island for $77,500 a night. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. The dynamic country duo owns a private island in the Exodus in the Bahamas. The 17-acre island is now for sale again for a mere $1.2 million and includes a $15,000 square foot home. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio purchased a 2-mile-long strip of island off of the coast of Belize for $1.4 million in 2005. His plan was to open an eco-resort that would focus on promoting improvement along Belize's natural habitat. He plans to construct a huge artificial reef and is funneling money into the project. His island is called Blackador Cay, a restorative island, and it will be the first restorative island in the world. Shakira. Shakira purchased an island back in 2011 with hopes to turn it into a carbon-neutral destination for artists. She sought out a place for artists to collaborate, relax, and come to be inspired. The island is off the coast of Florida, and she purchased it alongside Pink Floyd's Roger Waters and Spanish music star Alejandro Sanz for $13 million. Islands come in all shapes and sizes and come with many different price tags attached. Purchasing your own island can be a breeze, as long as you know what you're signing up for, that is. If you could buy your own private island, where would you buy it and why? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and check out our next video. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.